Welcome to you, all you geek and gadget lovers this morning, because Julia Hardy is here to talk us through the latest in the world of technology. Good morning.
Hi.
It's Julia Hardy. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Are we keeping fit and healthy?
Well,
with the help
actually,
of technology?
I think we are more and more, because it's all about numbers and stats and data and how we love to know percentages and probability and statistics.
Pie charts.
Pie charts especially are really important. So the Swipe team this week went down to go see Harlequin Rugby team. They've been using some new technology, this stuff called Catapult on the eye. This basically what it is it's kind of like a vest that they wear that has GPS tracking. So they have these little things attached here. It's got GPS monitoring, so it's basically going to check everywhere they go, where they move, if they go left, if they go right, whether they impact. All of this different kinds of information, basically. They have these kind of points set up around the edge. This is that they're using drones as well to kind of see, get this kind of bird's eye view of what's going on. And then what they can do is take all of that information afterwards, put together some pie charts, if you would like a pie chart, statistical data, stuff like that. And not just about kind of post-match analysis and saying, oh, well, this is what you should have done, but also looking at their performance over a longer curve. So effectively you could predict
trends and
you could predict what they might do or how they might perform later on, and also kind of making sure that certain team members don't kind of overexert themselves, because it has like a heart rate monitor and stuff like that in it as well, so you could see if they're performing at their average level or above.
So and presumably these highly trained sportsmen, if they can see themselves and see the figures as to what it makes it much easier to adjust performance. Absolutely.
And then also they can set themselves personal goals of different things that they're trying to achieve, so that maybe that's a 2% increase in distance over a match, or small little goals like that. And
do they wear them during the match then?
So yeah, they can wear them. It's only just like, it's a tiny little sort of vest thing, and it's just this little kind of like tracker bit that just goes in here, that then obviously there's a chap who's sitting there with a laptop that kind of feeds all this information. But yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff, really.
We've seen technology used in matches before, though, haven't we?
Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, I think it's just getting kind of crazier and crazier, the level of... Because before, everyone would just be like, well, I think this, and oh, I think that, but now it's like, well, actually, let me show you my pie chart. This is exactly what's happening.
But also, like, goal line technology and stuff like that. Forget the ref anymore. I mean...
You don't even need... I mean, even Wimbledon, they've got so much different technology. We were talking about them before. They have stuff called Slam Tracker, which is their, real-time analysis of what's actually going on in the match. And it's something like 41 million data points. They look at all the statistics over the past 8 years, previous matches that they've done, so they can actually see that particular tennis player, how they're playing in regards to how they normally play. So it's not just about good or bad, it's about their personal best or not. And it's just, I can't even begin to understand the algorithms.
It's fabulous to use technology to improve in this way. There are always people who say it should be based on the referee and the human eye and nothing else.
Yeah, but humans are rubbish when it comes to getting things right. Do you know what I mean? We are really, really bad at doing this. So actually, at least you're going to sort of get rid of that sort of level of doubt and make it a bit fairer, because it is fair, because it's it's correct.
There's no way of cheating, though, is there?
No, there is.
You have to admit the fact that when you haven't gone out for that run or whatever it is, then it's going to.
But then I would prefer it to be fair. I'd prefer it to be fair rather than.
I sort of agree, really. It's all well and good for the sportsmen and women to get this sort of very fancy, very expensive technology to help them. What about the rest of us?
Well, it's the whole kind of wearable tech thing. You are a fan of Are you still wearing your jawbone? No, not anymore.
Jawbone's gone at the minute.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of wearable technology that people do enjoy wearing.
I've got a Withings now, which is doing it, but even the phone now has an activity tracker on it.
Absolutely. I think people are more and more aware of how important it is to kind of stay active, even with just very simple apps like the Sleep Cycle app. People, it's interesting. How well have I been sleeping? I mean, not that waking up the next day and being tired would be a clue, but but people like that idea, and we're seeing more and more of these kind of lifestyle tracking apps, as well as the health apps as well. And it's just a good way of keeping on top of what you're doing, and it's not really all that expensive. It's not to the level of what we're talking talking about here, this rugby tech.
No. What's this Rose headset thing?
Oh, so we covered this a little bit before. This was basically it was in conjunction with O2 and the England rugby squad, which was Oculus Rift.
Oh, we love Oculus Rift.
You do love Oculus Rift. We know this. So
Brilliant.
basically, what they did was it was something like a rig of like 9 different GoPro cameras, and basically it puts you in a first-person perspective of training with the England rugby team.
Oh yes.
Which is, do you remember? It's absolutely fantastic. And there's something I remember reading about gymnastics, and when they talk about when they have to do a very, very complicated move, they sometimes sit very quietly and close their eyes and visualise the move, and it can actually statistically increase how well they do it. But imagine if you had, for whatever sport it is, you could put on the Oculus Rift helmet and basically, you know, experience what it's like to visually go through the motions and be part of that. Or the AI versions of some of the top players. You could play against them in tennis, in different sports, so you could improve your game.
This is why I love technology. I love technology. Right? Even my gaming that I'm doing now. Julia, pleasure. Thank you. Great to see you.